学习.
Welcome to ALO7. Thank you for completing the initial stage of the hiring process. This onboarding video will give you an overview of how to navigate ALO7's virtual office and your virtual classroom. The next step in the process is to prepare for your experience session. The ALO7 community is a great resource, and what better way to understand what the ALO7 experience is like than by meeting with a seasoned tutor. Your experience session will be a bridge between your mock class and teaching a live class. You will have an opportunity to discuss your mock class, hone your teaching skills, and learn how to apply the techniques that you learned from ALO7's self-study materials. Experience providers will also make sure to answer any questions that you may have. Please go through the following steps before your experience session. Open the courseware and then practice using the courseware and Zoom and different delivery approaches as though you were teaching to a class. Knowing how to use Zoom is an essential feature of your virtual classroom. You'll have to learn how to share the screen. Knowing how to share the screen in Zoom is a necessary skill that you will use in the virtual classroom. Sharing what you see on your screen with the students allows them to view the courseware. You are welcome to practice Zoom functionality on your own as well. You don't need to be in a class or a meeting with another person to use Zoom. When you are teaching a class, Zoom will automatically integrate with the courseware when you click Enter the Classroom on the Timeslot page. However, in order to enter a Zoom meeting room when practicing, you should log in through the Zoom Standalone program rather than using the Tutor website. The Zoom Standalone program looks like this. In order to practice with Zoom, you'll need to open the Standalone program. First, log in, click Start with Video, then you'll need to click Share Screen. Choose what screen you would like to share. If you choose Desktop, students will be able to see everything on your desktop. If you choose just the courseware, you're welcome to do that as well, and they will only see your browser. However, it's critical that the correct browser window is selected if you have more than one browser open. It's very important to click Share Computer Sound, otherwise the students won't be able to hear the sound in the courseware. Then click Share Screen. And click Share Screen. Now my desktop is shared with the students, and I can also practice as well. To stop the share, simply click Stop Share. Once this is open, you're welcome to practice annotate. You can use the text feature. Hello, my name is Teacher Lauren. You can draw on the screen. Who is she? You can also make a quick and instant whiteboard. Or play a fun game. Oh, is it cold today in Shanghai? Is it cold? Let's make a, whoa, snowman. There are so many different things you can do with Zoom Annotate, and it's not just for younger students, it's for older students as well. Let's look at some other key features of Zoom. You may choose Disable Participants Annotation, as well as manage participants to see who's in the classroom if you're having trouble with a camera. When you're finished with your class, it's important to click End Meeting. Each classroom has a unique Zoom ID number. Here's the Zoom ID number for this class. Right now I'm just practicing, so it's my personal Zoom ID. However, when you're in a class, it'll be a unique Zoom ID to that class, and so you must end the meeting every time. If you simply stay in the classroom, your next group of students will not enter. They will be in a separate classroom. So make sure to click End Meeting for all and not just Leave Meeting. That will close the class. Let's talk about logging into the Timeslot website. You'll want to go to www.timeslot.com. Please note that this is different than the recruitment website. There you'll type in your login and your password. Once you go into the website, you'll be able to see what classes are scheduled for you, your class history, as well as payment. Now let's talk about the Tutor website. ALO7 tutors must check in 10 to 20 minutes before the first class of their day. The check-in button is located here. After the tutors check in, they will be checked in for the next 24 hours. Note that the check-in button will not appear until 20 minutes before class time. Not checking in will automatically result in a no-show, and your classes will be given to a substitute tutor. Please make sure you check in at least 10 minutes before the start of your first class. If you don't check in, the system will automatically record it as a no-show and call a substitute tutor to teach the scheduled classes instead. Now let's talk about entering the classroom. First, you'll want to open the courseware before you actually enter the classroom. This way, if there's any problem with the courseware, you can talk to tech and have them solve the problem without the students in the actual virtual classroom. When you're ready, click Enter Classroom. A new Zoom window will pop up and it will connect you with your students. Let's talk about lesson plans. When you go into the lesson plan folder, you can select the lesson plan for the course that you'll be teaching. For new tutors and for existing tutors that have been assigned a new class, please pay attention to the lesson plans. We strongly suggest that you read and understand the lesson plans, as well as look through the courseware before class time. Lesson plans should not be reviewed for the first time during class. Lesson plans are individually located next to the lesson, and they're also available as a group on the folders. Now let's look at a sample class report. The class reports are very important to the students, parents, and partner schools. It not only shows the responsibility of a tutor, but also creates a bond between students and tutors. Please make sure that you promptly complete the reports because they will expire within 24 hours. Now let's talk about class reports. Class reports are very important to the students, parents, and partner schools. It not only shows the responsibility of a tutor, but also creates a bond between students and tutors. Please make sure that you promptly complete the reports. On the home page of your tutor website, you will find the classes that you've completed under the Class History tab. Click Complete Report. In this case, the report has been completed, but you can also edit the report and see what it looks like. In this case, the student was present, but I could have clicked No Show if the student was not present in class. As you can see, there are many checkboxes to describe what the student was like in the class. Did he or she master the vocabulary? Do they need a lot of work to reach the academic goals of the class? What was their behavior like? You may also use these technical buttons if there was a problem with the class, the background being too noisy, or the equipment or network was not stable. This was a very special day for my student because it was his birthday, and I like to leave him a little happy birthday note. Please keep in mind the audience when you're writing the notes. The notes can be seen by the student, the parent, and tech. If you have a problem with a student or a parent in the class, please contact tech support rather than writing it in the comments. Further, please answer your students' assessments fairly and accurately while keeping their ages in mind. We strongly encourage you to leave some comments for the students. The students and their families enjoy receiving personalized feedback from their tutor. Note, the class reports are mandatory for all tutors. Now let's talk about scheduling and time slot management. Click on your profile picture and scroll down to Schedule. The partner schools can only schedule a class during open time slots. Please be mindful that when you open a time slot, it represents a commitment that you will be available during that time. Further, when you close time slots, the schools will interpret that action as a change in long-term availability and may see it as an inability to fulfill a previous commitment. In order to edit your schedule, you can click on Edit Class Times. Then you can open or close a class time from the list. Please keep in mind that 7 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Beijing time are the peak hours for ALO7. Also, keep in mind that China does not observe daylight savings time. Now let's talk about leave management. Note, ALO7 does not limit tutors asking for leave. However, the partner schools expect tutors to be stable and available consistently during a series of 20 to 40 week classes. Taking leave that affects your class schedule may affect your booking rate with the partner schools. Once you're in leave management, you can click the days that you'd like to request off, as well as the start and end time. You should also make a selection as to why you're taking leave. After that, you'll submit your request, and then it will either be approved or denied. The Help, Chat, and Contact Us features are the main support channels between tutors and ALO7. Any information that goes through other channels, such as WeChat, email, mail, and phones, are not considered official communication. In order to use this feature, click on the button. When the office in Shanghai is closed, you received a pop-up window like this where you can leave a message, and they will reply to it at their earliest convenience. However, during open office times in Shanghai, you'll be able to chat directly with a tutor representative. The office hours in Shanghai are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Beijing time. Cut 3, 2, 1. At the bottom right corner, a chat button will appear from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Beijing time. Outside of ALO7's office hours, Help will be displayed. Clicking the Chat or Help button will open an additional window. If it says Chat, you'll be connected with a representative in Shanghai who will answer your questions promptly. If you click Help, you'll be able to leave a message for the next available representative. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you may also contact us by the Contact Us button and submit a request. The Contact Us button is for more formal inquiries and comments, as well as those that are not as urgent. Now let's talk about messages on the tutor page. Please read the messages on the tutor page. They contain important information that ALO7 would like the tutors to know. Ignoring these messages may cause serious issues, including, but not limited to, missing payment information, changes in schedule, lesson plan updates, meetings, and etc. Let's take a look. Here are some examples from the academic team regarding delivery methods and our weekly broadcast. You may also see payment information, experience information including new lesson plans, class leave, technical issues, and etc. Students, parents, partner schools, and ALO7 expect tutors to be stable during the entire duration of a course. This means not taking leave during a series of classes and making your best effort to avoid no-shows and lateness. Please keep in mind that no-shows are the most serious issue regarding attendance. The partner schools will remove a tutor's classes if he or she has too many no-shows, regardless of the reasons. From a student's perspective, their tutor not showing up for a class without any previous notification and having the class substituted disrupts the flow and continuity of the class structure and dynamics. Please make your best efforts never to have a no-show. Further, please do not ask for leave too often. If you must take leave, please try to schedule it on a day when you do not have a pre-existing series of classes. Further, please notify ALO7 before you close any time slots, in case they were anticipating booking you for those time slots. Thank you very much for your time. For additional resources, please visit our YouTube channel and Facebook group. We're looking forward to working with you at ALO7. Thank you.